And I'm back already. Episode 4, Method Podcast. Um, you already know I'm Giovanni. Um, yeah, we got a couple topics today. Um, some areas that we might be able to improve on in our day-to-day lives. Um, but yeah, let's get started. The first thing I wanted to talk about was this concept that I'm sure you've heard of before, but the being 1% better every day. I'm sure you've seen that. You've seen the memes and the posts. But yeah, I just brought it up because that's kind of what I'm trying to implement with this podcast. Um, uh, just trying to make it 1% better every day and see where that takes us and with a lot with patience and perseverance we're gonna take it far. We're gonna help lots of people. um yeah, getting 1% better every day is something that I started when I was like 18, and I wasn't always doing it, but it's kind of crazy too now that I'm 29, thinking about all the stuff that I put time and energy into, or all the positive stuff. And now that 10 years later, I'm like, holy shit, kind of got some cool stuff going on. Like for example, the just over the years, just getting little bit better at editing, and just having this studio, like kind of just had all this whole thing already set up, just had to hit record and all right, we're doing podcasts now. um yeah, we're just gonna implement that on with this now, and 1% better every day. But I mean, you can apply that to anything, like your job, exercise, just getting 1% better every day, or whatever you want, whatever you want to pick. Um, Finances, making more money, 1% every day, trying harder at work, improving whatever area of your life you want to work on. Um, Yeah, that's the first topic. The other thing I wanted to talk about was okay, we're gonna move over to finances and investing. 401ks. Yeah, I didn't know too much about these till I was 25. So for any young viewers out there, it's important to find a job with a matching 401k so that uh, you can save up for retirement. Um, yeah, I didn't think too much about it till I was 25, in my mid 20s, and because when you're younger, you're like, oh man, I got plenty of time to save. Um, but even like that 1% rule, it's that compound interest that makes a difference. Like at first, you won't see too much going on, but down the line, like 5, 10 years later, you're like, whoa, where'd that come from? I've only had one for like a 401k for 3 to 4 years, and already have um a substantial amount of money in there. I'm not gonna say it's like a whole lot, but it's a little bit of money to get me out of a jam if worst comes to worst. God forbid. Um, but yeah, that was the second topic. Get yourself a nice cozy 401k. And cuz even if you're not, like, let's say, progressing in other ways, like I don't know, maybe you're not going to school, or you don't got any side gigs or a side business going on, you can at least get that 401k going, and your job will match whatever percentage, and before you know it, boom, you got some money in there. You got 10,000, 20,000. it goes by fast. I mean, I've only been there like 3 years, and it's already quite a bit. Um, the next topic was kind of just this thing I noticed about life. Um, kind of how like every L that you like every loss that you take in life, it's actually like a setup for the next thing, and that goes for like relationships or I don't know, maybe that's not a good example, but like maybe your job or um well, yeah, even relationships, like damn, they dumped you. Okay, something better's coming for sure. Um, what else? Like, but I, but even if it's like something negative, like I'm making something up, like you break a leg. Um, obviously that's bad, but like that'll teach you patience and that'll teach you to be more careful. And if you learn from it, you're just gonna be more aware about things in the future, and hopefully you can stop yourself from breaking another leg, or you can stop somebody else. So I guess my point is you can take a negative situation and learn from it, and yeah, just learn from it, and it's kind of like a setup for your. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good example, but you know what I mean. Like, for example, this is a better example. I remember one time I got let go from a job, and I was upset, but boom, found something better. Um, moved into other areas, moved into other um, industries, and just learned more about the world. It's a lot bigger than just one job. Let's see. And for the last topic, I would just wanted to suggest to all the young males out there to get a beard trimming kit. Just go on Amazon and order your trimming beard trimming setup so you can start learning. Just so you can look professional. And it's a skill. It's an actual skill that you need to develop because I remember when I started, it would take me 20 minutes to do my beard, shape it up, and sometimes I wouldn't, I'd miss a spot or whatever. Nowadays, I can do it in 10, 15 minutes, and it looks pretty good. Kind of got some. I'm sure I got some patches there, but yeah, well, not bad overall. Hopefully, you guys could see that. Hopefully, the mic wasn't. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Yeah. So, I guess my point is like it wasn't. It's like a skill you need to develop, and yeah, over time you just get faster and more crisp. It'll look more lined up. Um, but yeah, those are my three. Those are my couple topics I wanted to talk about. Just being 1% better every day. Staying positive, being patient. Get yourself a 401k. Um, and remember that every loss is teaching you and setting you up for your next win. Remember that. And finally, get yourself a cool beard trick, beard trimming kit to make sure you look fresh and lined up, and you know you got your nice beard. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I think I'm gonna end it right there. So thank you guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.